play. As I wait for others to join, I'm going to go ahead and light me up a cinnamon stick to help cleanse the area, bring prosperity to my readings as well as to my viewers. And again, I want to thank you so much for watching. We could do better than that. There we go. Get it a little smoky. During this reading, we're going to be talking about the next couple of weeks, the next 14 days, what to expect, what secrets may be waiting for you, lurking in the corners, how you can, this is my cinnamon brush, how you could, or mini cinnamon broom, how you could expect different events to happen or not happen. Maybe you're expecting something and hoping something will come about and it's not. And you could have forewarning so you could plan accordingly. Before I get started, I just need to make a note. My apologies for those who are watching the recording. Please feel free to jump to the timestamps. But for those who are here, I'm going to put my website into the chat so you guys could, if you're interested, send me some tips. I'm gonna be a little cheeky with my comment. Rents due, tips appreciated. All right, here we go. Magical, www.magicalbutterflyspirit.com is the website. All right, it's there. It's pin. We're official. All right. So we have 2 piles for you to choose from today. Again, this is going to be pick a pile what you could expect over the next couple of weeks. And my name is Magical Butterfly Day. No, Magical Butterfly Spirit. Sorry. I just heard somebody say, what's your name? So that's why I said it. Okay, so I have 2 decks for you to choose from. The Fairies and Magical Creatures deck. Marna Wish Tarot already got something to say. And then the Marna Wish Tarot deck. And I feel for somebody, you might want to watch both decks. There's a balancing. If you identify as both divine masculine and divine feminine, or divine feminine and dark feminine, there's a duality here. So if you're or maybe you're on the cups, like you're, I don't know, what are 2 signs that are right next to each other? Pisces and Aries, or something like that, where you're in the middle of something. There's a duality, like there's a split. So I don't know if it's the energetic duality of like a divine masculine, divine feminine, or if it's more along the line like you're at a crossroad and you have to decide something and you're not sure if you should go to path A or path B, or maybe again horoscope cups. But you'll know if you're watching this, you're like, yeah, that makes sense, then you'll know. All right, so pile number, this was going to be pile number 1, but it's not anymore. That changed. All right, pile number 1 is the Marna Wish Tarot deck. To help you decide if this is your deck, I'm going to pull some energy from here. You might be a student or a teacher. You might be waiting for something to come to the mail, or news about something money related. Also, I'm getting a marriage or a breakup or a committed relationship that might be going through something, a new start in life, new love, moving to a new state, new home, being kicked out of your home, or you were kicked out of your home and then you're like, you're trying to decide what's your next move. You might be on a path to stardom. You might be an influencer, singer, dancer, somebody with a whole lot of creative talent, by the way, and someone who karma is coming through in a positive way, meaning that you had a whole lot of bad stuff happen to you and now is your time to reap what you've been sowing, which is in a positive light. All right. And then for pile 2, wait. Sorry, pile 2. There's a focus on relationship on pile 1. They wanted me to tell you guys that there's a definite focus on relationships. All right, pile 2 is the Fairies and Magical Creatures Tarot deck. If you guys are looking for a tarot deck that is unique, this is the one to get. If I can remember, I'll put the link in the comment box after this recording. Not right after. If you watch to say when it's recorded, it probably won't be there tomorrow, and more than likely it will. Just being honest, but you can find it on Amazon. The Magician, the High Priestess, you're manifesting something that you've been waiting for, or you may have done some magic work and you're wondering if it's working or will it work. I have children here, a child or children, family orientated. I just saw a flash of Thanksgiving, so maybe it's family orientated or you're dreading Thanksgiving with the family. Um, there's a playboy energy coming through. Somebody that you're questioning if you should have hooked up with them or should you hook up with them. Something burning. I'm gonna leave this card out. The 3 of Wands for you, pal, too. That one stood out more than anything else. And what else am I picking up? I'm picking up overall energy of good vibes, good time, and work related. This is giving more of a work energy as well. So if you have questions about your job, you might want to go into pile 2. If you have more focused energy on, they told me to stop talking. My apologies. Oh my goodness. Next time I'll try to mute the mic or something. Whew. I think I'm gonna have to go get water, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna start off with pile number 1. I'm already getting a channel message for you, pile 1. Pile 1 is the Modern Witch Tarot deck, so let me go ahead and clear this off so you guys have something to look at while I get water. Pile 1, there's a question of who you're spending your time with. Like, I don't think the friends that are your friends or that you think are your friends are really your friends. They might be using you for some reason. Going back to the student high school energy that I'm picking up, just like a mean girl energy coming through, a energy of someone not pulling their weight. Like, imagine you're in a study group or your teacher assigned a project and they're like, you're doing 90% of the work. That's the energy of this. But they're conniving and they make it seem like they'll tell you like, oh, it's okay. You do it so well. You should do the PowerPoint. You should do this. You should write up the report. Doesn't necessarily, like, you could apply that to different, that's a scenario, but if you're not in high school, you're probably like, well, that doesn't make sense. Apply it as you may. So, for example, if you're planning a trip with a group of friends and you notice that you're the main one doing all the research, doing the booking, making sure everybody who's supposed to pay XYZ pays XYZ, there's a group of people taking advantage of you. I was double checking to make sure it's work related or not. It's not feeling work related. This is like going back to what I said when I was going through the deck. This is a relationship issue. Family, friends, co-workers, yeah, but outside of work. Like, it's not work related. It's more like maybe it's co-workers that you hang out with. And they're taking advantage of how nice you are, how organized you are. A lot of Virgo energy. Virgo and Taurus and Cancer energy. Energy, not the actual sign. They're taking advantage. They know what they're doing. It's not a situation where it's like they don't realize how inconsiderate they're being. They just don't care how inconsiderate, because they want whatever the goal is. If the goal is to go on the trip, they want to go on the trip, but they don't want to put in the work to plan the trip. If the goal is family event, a family reunion, they want to go to the family reunion and be the star of the family reunion and say they were on the family reunion committee, so they could get like kudo points for grandma for it, but they don't want to actually do the work. So just be careful of that. And they want me to pull one of these for you as well before we get started. There we go. With the tarot. Oh, bad juju. There's a lot of bad juju with this as well. It's a karmic, or a group of people that's a karmic. They were there to teach you a lesson, like maybe the lesson was to stand on your own 2 feet, but you're not getting that lesson. You're getting caught up in whatever it is that they're telling you, the lies and the manipulation that they're telling you. How one. Page of Swords. That came up while I was looking through the deck in the beginning. That's why I was saying a student or a teacher. The Hang One. Knight of Cups. Which one? Oh, Page of Wands. This is a definite young energy, or you might feel young or look younger than you are. FYI, I do my readings for 18 plus. If you're younger than 18 plus, welcome. But just so you know, my readings are geared towards young adults and older adults. Okay, what else? The Sun. I just heard the claw from Toy Story. That might be resonate with you, but also they want me to get some charmies for you as well. The Hierophant, the Two of Wands. There's a situation. If you are in a country and you don't have your papers, hurry up and get your papers and become legal. And also, don't tell anyone that you're not legal, because the people that you think you could trust, you cannot trust. And they will use that information to get you deported. Message for one person. Five of Wands and Temperance. That's a very important message for that person who's watching. Keep your business to yourself, because we have the Justice card here. And fighting somebody, and it feels like a family member or someone's going to snitch on you about something that you did that you weren't supposed to do. And I'm not just talking about immigration. I'm broadening the scope of that into something else, where something you did that you weren't supposed to do has legal ramifications, and if it doesn't get cleared up soon, you'll get caught up in the legal system. And the reason why is more because of someone's gonna snitch. Snitches get stitches. But in your case, you're the ones that are gonna get affected the most. There's they really don't like you. They feel like something they did, they're trying to hide, to cover up. Like they're gonna throw you underneath the bus to cover up whatever they did. And whatever they did is actually way worse than what you did. Again, this is a 2 weeks reading, so Get on it. Whatever you need to do, get on it. 7 of Wands. I keep hearing this, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody. Queen of Swords. Definitely keep your mouth shut. Pile 1. There's news coming in. Family related news. There seems to be a breakup in the family. The layers of drama that is in pile 1. That's usually my pile 2. That got the drama. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Money relations. If you've been having financial problems, that's going to ease up. However, it could come back. You have to be very careful over this time period. So that the financial situation will ease up. You'll be able to breathe like, whew. Like before, I was saying like rent's due, tips appreciated. Like maybe it's rent that you have to pay, and you're like, oh, I wasn't sure I'll be able to pay it this month, but I'm able to pay. If you go back to your old habits, you're going to be in a bunch of trouble the following month. So, or let's say it's your car. You're able to pay your car payments now, and then you stop paying because you get lots of days to go about it, and then next thing you know, your car gets repo. We have the world here. There's a lot of instant karma with you. You have to be very careful with what you do, who you say, what you say, who you say it to. Karma is swift in general for everybody right now because Venus is in retrograde. Venus is Lady Justice. And with her being in retrograde over the next few years, a lot if you watch the news, you'll see a lot of people who like YouTubers and stuff like that, celebrities who've been getting in trouble because of things that they've been doing for a long time that they've been getting away with. They finally getting called out for it. Like Sniper Wolf just came to mind. That lady, the Eight is what is it? Eight is enough, or I don't know. The family channel that has a bunch of kids. The family, the older daughter was saying for a long time that she's abusive, and nobody listened to her. And when I mean nobody, I mean the cops and Department of Children and Family. They didn't listen, and then one of the kids ran away, um, and went to a neighbor's and told them like I was tied up, I wasn't eaten, and then they finally believed. Like this is the energy of things that were hidden, being exposed, enemies coming to light, and retribution. And don't think your energy is good. It feels good, but don't think because you are a good person that karma can't be dealt to you as well. Which is why you need to stay on your P's and Q's. Um, when they go low, you go higher, which I know it sucks. It sucks. But with Thanksgiving coming up, because I think this 2 weeks falls into Thanksgiving, you might not, you might want to stay home Thanksgiving if you feel like you have the type of mouth that will get you in trouble during a family dinner. I'm being honest with you. Or keep your cool, or smoke yourself one if you can before you go. I am being genuine. Like seriously, whatever you need to do to chill, whatever you legally can do to chill, that doesn't hurt anybody. You should do that prior to going to this family event that I'm picking up for you. Because if you say something that you shouldn't say, you're gonna get in trouble. If you're doing something you're not supposed to do, you're gonna get in trouble. If you've been putting off getting legal paperwork done, you're going to get caught. This is what's going on for pile number 1 over the next couple of weeks. And this message here is to let you know because it's giving you time to get it together. So it's not going to have you watching this reading and it's like, bam, it's going to happen in an hour. No, you got time. You're aware of it. You know you need to get your things together. Do it. At the very least, start the process, because and genuinely start the process. Don't be like, I'll just start to make it look like I'm doing something. Like genuinely start it, because when you do that, the universe picks up that energy of, okay, pile number one, they're serious. We'll give them more time, or we'll give them help, or we'll bring the resources that they need to get to where they need to go. Pile one. All right, so that's your tarot. I'm going to move on to some charms and oracle, or just charms. We're going to do charms and then maybe oracle. I'm not sure about oracle. It's not feeling oracle like, but it's definitely feeling charmy. You definitely got that charmy vibe. So while I get set up, if you guys are interested in joining my Patreon, magicalbutterflyspirit.com will take you to the links, starting at $1 just to join the Dollar Club. There's other options as well. And if you also would just like a tarot reading, there is some oracle cards for you. If you also like a tarot reading, you could go to the website again, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. All right. Get you some story dice. One, something just fell, but I don't see it. They want me to light an incense for you. Again, I don't know why. I don't know if some energy just came in that got triggered. Not you, Pawan. It's not you. But something just shifted. Kind of like when you're cleaning up, and when you're cleaning up, it looks worse when you start than when you finish. Or when you're like, oops, hit the camera. My apologies. Or when you're like, I'm going to reorganize everything, and then you start reorganizing, like, what did I get started? It's terrible. It's like that, like something got shifted. All right, let's see what we have. We have the cactus, something prickly. Drinking some water, excuse me. We have the lock and a key. The lock and the key, wow. What are the odds? There's going to be a huge secret revealed. Coughing. Excuse me. The person does not want me to say, like, whenever I touch this. Sorry. Sorry again. I can't even try to explain it. I start coughing really bad. But the toxicity from this person, how one that I keep picking up, that's in your life. It started when I was explaining your pal, like towards the end, and I had to go and get water. It's here now because I was going to say something about them. It feels like I'm choking as I'm saying it. I just saw the word narcissist. Again, be careful during your family meetup. Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, or however you're celebrating your Thanksgiving. Or if you're all celebrating your Thanksgiving, you might not. But but something is definitely going to be revealed. Something major. Can't get over a lock and key. That's huge. And the cactus, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt really bad. You're going to need to do some protection work. A tarot reader on YouTube, Lady Mandolin, she has done different videos about protection. You could go to her channel to look for those. They're telling me not to give you advice. They want you to go to a heavy hitter. Lady Madeleine's a heavy hitter versus me. I'm a lightweight when it comes to protection work. I'm being honest with myself. So they want you to go to her. You might want to even email her. Um, go to her channel. You're being heavily guided, Pal One. If you resonated with the immigration storyline, to go to Lady Madeline channel and reach out to her. There's a gift that's supposed to have gone to you, but it was not. It was taken away from an elder. Might have been a mom or a mom figure because I have MO. I want to say mon, like um like Jamaican. I want to like a Caribbean. There's a Caribbean feel to the relative. The charms that we have the swans, two swans, the butterfly. They're saying reach out to me for a tarot reading, guardian angel, mushrooms. If you partake in mushrooms, they want you to be careful with that. I am not condoning the use of mushrooms. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Be careful with it. And someone busy as a bee, sting like a wasp. Somebody's in your business. You're unique, Pound One, and that's why they come after you. Unfortunately, that's how it works. I am the one thing in life I can't control. I am intimidable. I am unoriginal. Somebody here is a Hamilton fan. Me, I'm a Hamilton fan. But also, there's somebody watching who's a huge Hamilton fan, like way more into the fandom than I could ever be. Like they gone to the plays, the musicals several times, and all that good stuff. Wow, I'm impressed with whoever you are. All right, so we're moving on to your oracles, and then I'll be moving on to pile 2. They want me to take from the bottom. Reservation. I was talking about travel, wasn't I? And planning a trip. Conflict. I want to postpone that trip. If you vibe with the energy of planning a trip and doing all the work, maybe now is not the right time to go on that trip. Maybe reconsider, or maybe reconsider about who you're going on the trip with, or maybe go by yourself because we have sweet dreams on the bottom. Maybe go by yourself. All right. Good news. What's the good news? Savings. Remember before I was talking about money and good news coming, relief on your money. I feel like if you are applying for something or you're expecting a grant, or I don't know, whatever your financial situation is, and you are hoping that X, Y, and Z would happen in order for you to be able to pay off whatever it is you're trying to do. Good news are on the way. That does not mean, it's such a huge warning. It does not mean um, to screw it up. Take the gift and use that as a way to build a more solid financial situation, so you're not in this situation ever again. Because it feels like you are burning all your resources that you can to fix this, and that you won't be able to come back as quickly the next time around, and you don't want to be in that situation. And pile 1, before you go, I forgot to get you a guardian for your reading, someone that you could reach out to while you're working on all of this. Baptiste is going to be watching out for you over the next 1 month, 2 months, next couple of months. Um, if you have a cat, see a cat, especially a dark cat, like a black cat, gray cat, um, take it as a sign that you're being protected. And you need a lot of protection, pal one. Again, if you have some serious legal issues going on, reach out to Lady Madeline. But overall, if you resonate with the more of the family storyline, there's a lot of bad karma and bad juju in your family that they're going through, that you are going to get caught up in just because you're a family member and no other reason. And you're going to need some heavenly protection as well. Um, you may not vibe with Egyptian goddesses and gods. That's okay. Look into whatever it is that you resonate with, whether it's saints or angels or whoever, like Archangel Gabriel is big on protection, things like that. But whatever it is that you vibe with, look into the protection side of that, the spiritual protection side of that, and delve deep into it. Because you need protection, pal one. Because it feels like you're under a spiritual attack. How to? Here is your spiritual guys. We're gonna be moving on to pal 2, guys. I already have Say Teresa. She wanted to stick around. She was on the top of the deck, and it feels like it's one more ATT wordiness. I really don't like when I don't say these names right because it feels like I'm dishonoring them. All right, so ATT wordiness, Saint Therese, simplicity, devotion, empathy. Saint Therese. It's not Therese. It's Therese. If you have a mother figure that you had past drama with, their karma is to be of service to you. So maybe it's a mom that passed, a grandmother that passed, an aunt, a mentor. Their karma in their spiritual realm right now, as they're trying to move on into a higher vibration, to move into a better future life, is to this retribution and to help you with your path. And if you haven't forgave them already, I'm not telling you to forgive them, but it feels more like forgive yourself for your actions towards them. Like when someone can trigger you, and so you say or do things you wouldn't normally do, and you get stuck on that, like, oh my god, why did I say that, why did I do that? It feels like you should forgive yourself for that. Like if you're stuck on that, let that go. Forgiving them entirely is up to you, and for some people that might be a hard thing to do, because for example, let's say your mom was a covert narcissist, and that's a lot of emotional abuse that you grew up with, so it might be difficult for you to forgive that person. But what you can do, baby steps, is forgive yourself and stop blaming yourself for doing XYZ out of habit because of the defense system that you develop from this mother figure, huge mother figure energy. When I tell you, like, I'd rather say it's your mom, but not everybody grew up with their mom. It could have been a female relative. It could have been an adopted mom or a foster mom. Maybe you were in this foster system, but it's a woman. It's a female guardian that took care of you during a very important part of your childhood that would have affected you as an adult. Six of Swords. The Chariot. Ooh, whew, a lot of movement. Pile 2. If you're traveling, slow down. If you're traveling, you're going places. You're going places, period, pal 2. If I was talking about manifesting something, maybe you do some candle magic. That's coming into play for sure. or manifestation work, prayer work, that's coming through. That's coming through heavy right now. This guy came up again. I put a card aside that I said I was going to focus on later. I don't even remember what that card was. Oh, I hope it shows up. That felt important. Five of Wands. Pile 1 had Five of Wands as well. Remember I said there's some people who are going to resonate with Pile 1 and Pile 2. Six of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands. You're a little different. It feels like even if there is fighting in your home, you don't care. Like you've risen above that. You're like, whatever. Not my monkey, not my circus. Page of Cups. I was talking earlier about young energy, like a child or children involved. You could be pregnant or getting pregnant or wants to be pregnant. I have a rabbit in this card. I also have a cup, like a vessel, like your womb. And I have this water flowing from this bucket. If you're thinking about becoming pregnant, I'm not a doctor. I'm a tarot reader. The energy is, if you're thinking of becoming pregnant, it's a good time to do so. How to. I'm not a doctor. Just telling you what I'm seeing in the card. Two of Wands in the reverse. It's funny because even though you have the Chariot and the Six of Swords, which is like traveling and movement and go, 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 you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. Or maybe you have a lot of options to choose from. So what's going on at work? Someone at work is trifling. I was gonna say stealing your ideas. No, they're stealing your energy. They're energy vampires. Looking at the bats. They're energy vampires. They are dangerous. This came up in my last live reading. Somebody dangerous that you're working with. I don't know if it's the same Pow 2, but I'm picking that same energy up. Yes, and I was saying how you are spiritually protected. Like you have a strong spiritual collective that protects you. And they're gonna rain down justice on this person. I wish I can remember which reading that was. Might have been the last one I did, which was Messages from Your Spirit Guides. The Emperor. If you were wondering about if you should be in a relationship with somebody, the Playboy energy, this person will get you to your Emperor. This person will help you level up or realize certain things about yourself or realize that it's safe to date again. But something about this character, and it feels like he's a character. Like, look at him. Like, it's somebody who's fun for now, but not someone you want to bring home to the parents. I'm looking at his shoes. Like, he's not wearing socks. If you're not paying attention to his shoes, you think like he's decked out, right? But for some reason, he's not wearing socks. It feels like he's hiding something. Um, like he pretends that he has it all together and he really doesn't. And I feel like at some point you're gonna sunset and you're gonna start to question, should I have got with this person? As long as you don't stay with this person, this is a short term, like weeks, months, short term, not even a whole year. But this energy will get you to your emperor or your empress, someone that will help you and be there for you and always provide for you. someone who will wear socks, someone who will watch over everything, which will allow you to rest, someone who will always bring good tidings and luck, someone who might have a pet, maybe a dark colored dog or a light colored dog, or mix like black and white. I just heard shepherd, like the name shepherd, like Derek Shepherd from Grey's Anatomy. That change, swift change. There's something very like fast paced and moving with you, pal, too. A lot of change coming through. Page of Wands. Hurry up and finish school. Don't dwindle. Like, don't start thinking about, you know what? I think I'll also get a degree in. Like, no, get the degree in whatever it is you're trying to do, and then do that. Um, you might enjoy studying and learning new things, so you might get caught up in continuing learning. But they're like, okay, there's enough. We want you to pour your energy into something else. If this is a work certification that you're getting, get that certification, because woo, I see a raise or a promotion or a new job for you. So definitely do that, but don't stick around and say, okay, I got that certification. Let me get another one and another one and another one. No, get the certification that you need to level up so you could get paid more, and then keep it moving. You need more fun in your life, how to. Devil in the reverse. You need more fun in your life. Hang out, have fun, enjoy it. Do the things that you used to like to do, and do it again, because you're an old fogey. Sorry, Paul too, but that's the energy I'm picking up. That you're an old fogey. You got stuck in a routine, and you're content in that routine. It served you well, especially if you have some mental issues, and the routine helps you stay on a more stable vibe. Mental issues, drug issues, alcohol issues, but also let your hair down and have some fun as well. How to. All right. But the overall energy pal too for you is that something over the next couple of weeks is coming. I think whatever the work situation is going to come to a head. I think I need to go deeper. I remember I picked up an energy. I said I need to go deeper with you, but I put the card back and I don't remember what it was. But I need to go deeper on something. How to. Loss, goal is something to do with that character from work. Pride. Pride comes before the fall, hesitation. If something happens where you feel like you have to bully, promise, stand up for yourself or let things go. They want you to stand up for yourself safely and non-physically, but they want you to stand up for yourself. They don't want you to continue getting bullied by this person, because it feels like you've been taking a step back. Um, Not because you're scared of this person, but because you're scared of how you would react. You might be the type of person that um, if someone steps up to you, you're not afraid to jump on them. So because it's a work situation, you've been holding back. You need to find a middle ground where you can say what you need to say to put this person in place without losing your job or going to HR. We have curse. This person might be a prayer warrior, a witch, um, it doesn't feel like they have a actual practice of doing anything, but it feels like a spiritual practice. But it feels like they're the type of person who's able to pray very hard to bring people downfall, because some people can be so dark that it's powerful, and they're able to manifest dark things in people's lives as well as their own, because don't think this doesn't come back to them. But let's go back to the beginning of the reading. You're highly protected, but that being said, things are going to come through at work where they're going to say something, do something, and they're going to make you lose your mind up in here, up in here. So you have to be prepared for that over the next couple of weeks, so when it does happen, you're able to stand your ground without losing your job. We have aid. There's some financial aid coming to you in some way, shape, or form. Robbery. Someone stole. This or stole innocence. Stolen innocence. Protect your children. Believe your children and protect them. This also could be something that happened in your life. The stolen innocence that I mentioned. All right, pal. Two. I'm gonna move on to runes for you. Some witches runes. There's a big harvest coming in from something that you manifested. Again, we're talking about fertility, huge fertility energy coming through. Not just like physical, like the creation of a human being. You might be creating something on a creative level or a spiritual level. If you're thinking about writing a book, write the book. If you're thinking about doing videos, do the videos. Artwork, do the artwork. Now is a great time for that. There's a harvesting energy, like you reap what you sow. So if you start sowing the seeds of creativity, then um, they're showing me springtime. That will It will manifest into something that can be financial gain or public recognition. There's someone keeping a watchful eye on you, a human being. They're protective, but they're stealth. This is someone that cares about you a lot. It could be an ex-partner. They watch you on your socials, and even though they are doing a no contact thing, it's driving them crazy because they want to be in contact with you and they can't right now because whatever it is that they're going through, and they choose to isolate themselves from you, but they are keeping an eye on you. And if you ever are in trouble, you're able to reach out to them in a moment's notice. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. magicalbutterflyspirit.com to join the Patreon, book a reading, etc., so forth. And until next time, bye bye.